What is up guys, this is Karan here. Welcome back to Tech Karan YouTube channel. If you're a Redmi Note 8 user and want to use Android 11 right now, I have a build which is almost stable and can be used as a daily driver right now on your Xiaomi Redmi Note 8. Which is this build? We already know about that maybe, which is Redmi Note 8's Atom OS official version v2.8. The latest update which I installed yesterday or day before yesterday looks kind of very interesting. Fully speedy custom ROM till now. I'm using it from some time, and also in this build we have a little bit of extra features available too. Which are those features, how this build is, and which are the things working, which are the things fixed, everything in this video I'm going to share with you briefly. Make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's get started. Guys, we're gonna start out with the things which are perfectly fine here and perfectly working. We have the Wi-Fi. As you can see, Wi-Fi is perfectly fine here, including the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is also perfectly fine in some cases. Bluetooth is fine while receiving or simply connecting with your Mi Band or some things like that, but it's not perfectly fine with Bluetooth media. If you have a Bluetooth or Bluetooth headphones and some devices which needs Bluetooth media, that will not work for you. So you have to be patient for that. So Bluetooth is working 50-50, you can say. We have the Wi-Fi, we have the hotspot, location, a lot more things like that. And if you have noticed right now, I'm using my Wi-Fi alongside with the hotspot. So yes, Wi-Fi plus hotspot at a single time are both perfectly working fine. That's a very kind of interesting thing. We have the screen recorder option available too, which we can use if we want to. It's not broken at all. The latest build has the Pixel launcher pre-installed, so has a very cool kind of features like for Android 11, the screenshot and the select option, which is one of my favorite options out there. If I wanna choose this and I wanna select something from here, I can simply choose to copy, or the things which I wanna do I can do directly from here. Looks kind of very interesting thing. We have a very boring camera, by the way. The AOSP camera is available here, but yes, you can install the Mi camera, ported Mi camera, or you can use the G cam. A lot more things are available. If you want to choose, you can choose those kind of things. Moving on to some little bit of more things. First of all, let me tell you one thing, that this build is quite smooth. I'm using it from some time. I didn't got any lags at all. Maybe you will get if you don't care about those, or if you don't clean flash, or if you have other preferences. In my case, in normal days, it's perfectly fine, and this is a very alpha stage, so just don't recommend, just don't expect that this should be the bugless build, or this may be smoothest ever, or everything life kind of these kind of things. Moving on to the Magisk Manager, let me tell you one more thing. In my case, I'm using this modded Magisk here. If you want to choose the latest Magisk Android 11, which I already made a video on, that's not fine. That's not working here at all. When I flash that, I boot it into fast boot mode. So I'll put the link in the description for that Magisk Manager, which is perfectly fine for this ROM. So you can install that one. And if we choose and checking out, if we select and check out the safety net status, in my case, Magisk safety net status is not passed. Yes, you can hide Magisk if you want to, but right now directly if we choose, the safety net status is not passed here. And I also don't write the banking apps yet, so cannot say about that one. Also other things are kind of same things like that. And you can see my battery, it's showing me more than 2 days left, and yes, it's very cool kind of thing is here. The battery backup is quite smooth. The overnight drain I got was only 2%, which is quite impressive, and also the background drain is not there. The screen on time is quite impressive. These are the things very cool and interesting. If we go to the display option, we have the Atom themes option available right now, where you can choose the accent. Right now in my case, I'm using this red kind of accent, so you can choose other accents too if you want to, but the red one which I like, so that's why I have chosen that one. We have the new tent style option available too. As you can see, it requires reboot, so we're gonna not reboot right now. Old mobile type, playback control, some adaptive brightness options, a little bit more options, including the data disabled icon, which might be this one. If you have the internet connection enabled, it will show you like this. As you can see, it has the cross sign as I don't have the internet connection, and if I disable this right now, it will not show me like this. Some options are available. We also have the VoLTE indicator option available, but I didn't got the VoLTE indicator on my status bar. Maybe my carrier does not support, or maybe my carrier sometimes support, sometimes don't support, so maybe that's why, or maybe a little bit of bug, so I can't test these kind of things. Other things are kind of same. The fonts, we have fonts etc. are kind of same. San Francisco, OnePlus Slate is also one of my favorite fonts out there, but Google Sans is always one of my favorite fonts out there. Some little of cool kind of things which are available here is this pattern, fingerprint and face lock. All of these things are perfectly fine here, which you can use if you want to, which is one of my favorite things out there. Unfortunately, we don't have the app locker like in Redmi Note 9 Pro. In all rooms, almost every room has the app locker pre-available, but in this case it's not available. Don't worry about that, we have other rooms available too, which you can use and install them and may feel better. And now Android 11 is in very early stage, so yes, we will get Android 11 rooms with full stability very soon. Also, it has this kind of Google Assistant option available, which we can launch directly by swiping from here or swiping from there. It's quite easy to choose this one like this. It's perfectly fine here. These are the things I just wanted to share with you. The installation process is quite simple and quite easy. Install the room, install in recovery, and this one has the Google Apps pre-installed. As you can see, I have all the Google apps like the Google Phone, Google Messages and Google Play Store, and these are things pre-installed. Google Chrome sign-in is also fixed, so a lot more things are available. Go and install this build right now if Bluetooth media is not a big issue for you. These are things I just wanted to share with you. If you like it, don't forget to like and share this video. Now thanks for watching. Goodbye.